ये लिक्विड फंड क्या है? क्या हमें लिक्विड फंड में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए? कितना रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट देगा ये लिक्विड फंड? क्या ये रिस्की है? ये सब सवालों के जवाब हम इस वीडियो में आज क्लोज करेंगे। Hello colleagues, myself CA Karan Saluja, here with a brief description of what is a liquid fund. As the name suggests, liquid fund can be related to liquidity, and liquidity means easily convertible into money. So what is liquid fund? Liquid fund is a mutual fund. Now you guys will saying that mutual fund, oh, it might be related to equity, risk is involved in that. No, it's not like that. Liquid fund is a type of mutual fund in which our funds get invested in government securities, companies debentures, and government bonds. So, for example, if I am Reliance, for example, I am the managing director of Reliance, and if I need a short-term finance that is for 60 days or 90 days, now instead of taking it from bank, I can borrow it from the investor public, and then they issue a debenture. So, what's a debenture? That we will pay you money in 60 days and 90 days with an annual rate of interest of 7 to 8%. So what this fund managers do is they collate our money and they invest in these companies and the government securities bonds. Now, the properties of liquid fund are like that. Liquid fund are the funds which have maturity maximum up to 91 days and that can reap an interest benefits of 7 to 9% on an average. Now, what are the benefits of liquid fund? You can withdraw amount from the liquid fund within 24 hours from the date you have applied for redemption. If you withdraw within 7 days, there is a short exit load of 1% which gets deducted when you withdraw. But if you withdraw after 7 days, any point of time, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, there is no exit load. So you will get your full amount along with the interest that ranges from 7 to 9% accordingly. Now you guys must be thinking, why should I invest in liquid fund and why should I not put my amount in an FD? So let's compare FD versus liquid fund on three parameters. The first one is on return. Nowadays, due to Corona thing and all, FD is reaping on an average and return of 5.5% to 6.5%. So the interest rate on FD has also been improved. Whereas the return on liquid fund is around 7 to 8% you can take on an average. So on return part, I would keep both of them at level. So you are getting a same point of return. Now let's take second point as a risk. FD are the safest method, and now in the recent budget also the insurance on and deposit of 5 lakh is secured with the bank. So if a bank gets bankrupt, minimum amount of 5 lakh of deposit in terms of saving and FD, it's secured and you will get back that money. Talking about liquid fund in terms of risk, they are bit risky than FD, but very much less risky than equity. So I would say that if I take FD as 100%, then you can take liquid fund as 80 to 85% safe. The third part we talk about is the flexibility. And here comes the liquid fund which outperform the FDs. Now, if you have small amount of money, say on 10th you want to invest 5,000, then you got some money in between, you want to invest 2,000, 3,000 and all. For FD, each time you have some spare amount, you have to create a new FD. So the benefit of liquid fund over here is you can deposit any amount, any point of time in the liquid fund. So that gives them flexibility. And in terms of maturity also, like FD, some banks does not allow maturity, or if they allow a maturity, they charge 1 to 1.5% as a maturity charges and all. Here, if you stay for 7 days in liquid fund, And if you withdraw after 7 days, there is no exit charge. You can withdraw it any point of time. Just within 7 days, there is 1% of exit fees which comes up. Now your question is whether we should invest in liquid fund or not. As per my point of view, guys, liquid fund act as an emergency fund for you. So instead of keeping in your saving account 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees, just as in case of emergency you need that fund, I would suggest you park that fund in a liquid fund so that you can get on an average of 7 to 8% returns. That is also a fixed fund. Now I will just let you know two things to be keep in mind while you're investing in liquid fund. The first is like a mutual fund, we have an opinion like that the higher the return, the higher is the better. No, that's not the case in case of liquid fund. Liquid fund, if that liquid fund is giving you an interest of 10%, 12% guaranteed on that return, then you might think that are they investing in a company which is riskier? Are they investing in a company which is not getting any loan from the market? That's why they are giving us more interest. So these are things to be keep in mind. So here the situation work vice versa as compared to normal mutual fund. You can say if you're getting a good return, 7 to 8% and all, and that amount is being invested in a good company, then you go for it. Once it increase more than 10% and all, then you have to be cautious and read each and everything that where that amount is being getting invested. For all these details, you can visit that liquid fund site and all, and just make sure that in which government bonds they're investing, in which companies they're investing, because there's a rating in a company. A company rated below B plus, BBB plus, and all these are the worst companies, good rating. Always a company having rating of AA and AA plus, AAA plus, these are the good companies. And also if the company is investing in that companies, that company will give you on an average 7 to 8% of return what they are investing in. So that's all from my guides. I think you got a little bit understanding of what is liquid fund and how it is different from a mutual fund, and distinguish between FD and mutual fund. I think this was useful. So if you like it, guys, please subscribe my video and like it, and your comments are most appreciated.